apa ini? Saya nunggu, saya tinggal terus.
Jangan terlalu gugup ya.
Nah, banyak.
Kalinya ini sudah.
Saudara ini sudah betul-betul.
After weeks of planning, tonight is the night that Hollis will kidnap his girlfriend.
Ya selesainya gubuk inilah baru kan. Nah, gubuknya dia. Makanya itu kita berarti lewat belakang. Itu yang sempat takut.
An hour before dark, going over the details one last time with his uncle and his friends, the nerves are beginning to show. Men here prove their love and demonstrate their bravery by stealing their beloved from her parents' home. The girl is usually aware of the plan, but even so, for the Sasak people of Lombok, this is a very serious tradition.
Jauh ada rumah enggak di sekitar?
Perhitungan dia kan banyak jadinya. Dalam artian bisa pandak wanita ini keluar karena situasi rumahnya nih ke.
If we're found out tonight, the people in her village are culturally bound to draw their machetes and fight us to get her back. When I first met Hollis's girlfriend, Ingar, a few days earlier, she gave an inkling of the danger if we're discovered.
Ya, jadi perang lah, saya diambil lagi gitu.
Dengan cara apa?
Ya, dipaksa, diseret kayak dibawa pulang langsung.
Because she is a willing participant, technically it's not a kidnap. But the tactics are reminiscent of a special forces operation.
Ya, setahu saya sih hari Selasa jam 7 sudah siap-siap di depan rumah mau dilariin.
Kira-kira orang tua akan setuju nanti?
Ya, mau ndak mau dia harus setuju.
Mengapa?
Ya, namanya sudah dilariin kan? Ya harus setuju.
This practice has been around for centuries. Hollis's grandfather kidnapped grandma.
Ini mencuri yang artinya ya kalau mencuri orang kan tidak lazim sebenarnya ya, cuma cara itulah yang malam-malam dengan tidak tahu yang punya. Kita ambil barang orang ini. Ini orang yang kita ambil kan. Kalau mencuri betul itu ngambil TV apa itu. Barang-barang orang kita bongkar rumahnya.
Hollis and Ingar are from traditional, influential families. His father was a former mayor of central Lombok, and hers was a former village chief. But this is very much traditional Lombok meeting modern Indonesia. If you're going to be kidnapped, you don't take your suitcase with you. So today they're out shopping for the essentials. Hollis will keep these items for her. She'll need them the night she's whisked away. Disregarding the modern department stores, planning for a kidnap is pretty much the same now as it was in Hollis's grandfather's time.
Saya datang dari utara ya, mau ngambil. Keluar ini gadisnya, terus orang-orang keluarganya tahu gitu. Diempeng jalan ini. Yang dihadang kita pakai senjata ini, kita juga pakai keris. Tidak ada rasa takut itu karena kita mau ngambil ini harus siap mati ini. Namanya kita harus bela dia sampai titik darah penghabisan kan. Kita punya cinta itu bela dengan jiwa. Saya terus selesailah itu kawin.
He's not actually talking here about Hollis's grandmother. He's talking about the first of his 4 wives.
Ya, yang pertama paling susah.
Mengapa?
Karena letaknya agak sulit memang dan saya pakai bis auto besar itu. Tidak ada auto kecil waktu itu. Gubernur saja yang punya waktu itu. Belum gubernur di sini di Lombok ini. hanya kepala pemerintah namanya dulu, sama dengan bupati. Itu yang punya sedan. Yang lain enggak ada. Jadi bis, kelihatan bis dicurigai orang, oh ini mau kawin dengan siapa, kadang terus dicurigai. Untung cepat datang, lari terus kita. Woi, dihadang Honda, dihadang. Enggak ada Honda, Ariel, BSA itu Toto yang besar. HD itu ada di sana. Wih, begitu.
From there, it was a series of successful kidnaps and failed marriages until he met Hollis's grandmother.
Akhirnya kawin ceri lagi, terus kawin itu yang tetap sampai sekarang dengan yang keempat, gitu.
It's time to go. Ingar's village is in South Lombok, at least half an hour's drive away. Hollis's uncle brings his wife and she sits in front. That way we won't look so suspicious. Not far out of town, each of us drinks a drop of Hollis's special oil. It's a magical potion his paternal grandfather gave him when he was on his deathbed. The ingredients remain a mystery to me, but I'm assured that by tasting only a drop, machete-wielding villagers can do us no harm.
Nervous.
Just outside Ingar's village, we stop and wait for dark.
Sebenarnya bisa kita di dalaman Gus supaya tidak ada kecurigaan kan? Iya. Dari sana. Ya tamat masuk dulu. Masih setengah jam ini soalnya. Masih setengah jam ini soalnya.
Bergerak gitu.
Ya, kita bergerak dulu ya. Nanti curiga deh.
Ternyata ya.
At exactly 7:15, we set in motion Plan A. The idea is simple. Drive by her house and casually pick her up. But there are too many people around and Ingar is nowhere to be seen. We stop a little way ahead and Hollis's uncle goes to take a look on foot and to work out Plan B.
Jadi bagaimana cara sekarang mereka?
Nanti jangan ngambil pas dia turun dari jurang ini.
Hah?
Kayaknya bahaya nih.
Enggak, maksudnya mereka sekarang cari dia depan.
Nunggu deh.
Jadi bagaimana kalau ada orang di depan?
Nanti digendong.
Plan B involves a friend of Hollis in the village going on his motorbike to see if he can catch her attention and bring her to us. But Ingar hadn't been briefed on Plan B, so although she saw him, she didn't know to approach him, and he comes back empty-handed.
Terus
2 hours and several attempts later, the kidnapping gods are smiling on us. Reverting to Plan A, Hollis's friends drive up for a look, and Ingar is standing alone outside the house. In a flash, she's with us in the car.
Ya begitu.
Tutup.
4 kali keluar tadi.
It's okay. Go. Hurry up.
Hah?
Tapi memang kita harus cepet ini keluar dari kampung.
Cepetan dah.
Pelan biasa nanti kan.
Enggak. Soalnya
After leaving the village, a motorbike sets off in hot pursuit. We've been sprung.
udah dulu.
Urusan udah jalan ngumpet tuh. Hah?
Iya,
Jalan duluan sudah, jalan. Cepat sudah, jangan nunggu.
Yang itu tapi enggak ada.
Kejar tuh di belakang tuh, cepet sudah. Bos, lah nyata soh. Mau dikejar tuh kan, nah lo kejar sudah cepet tak kejar. Tidak. Bukan dia ini teman kita. Bukan.
Siapa itu?
Pak Haji tuh. Mana dia? Udah dapat.
Arwah.
Luckily, it was not machete-wielding assailants, but Hollis's friend with the motorbike from Plan B. Once he realizes that we have her, he speeds off.
Banyak sekali.
Before long, we're all back together in the car, heading for the house where Inga will be hidden.
Dia nangis bagian tendangan, pintar. Dia nangis. Dia nangis.
All of this is news to Hollis's other uncle, the owner of this house. He had no prior warning of the plan, and now, just as he's going to bed, he has an issue to deal with. Ingar and Hollis are moving in. While Hollis and his would-be bride are winding down at his uncle's house, at his own home, his mother and sister have had a sleepless night.
Ya udah nangis sampai malam nggak bisa tidur. Soalnya informasi juga nggak ada. Terus apa anaknya bagaimana? Di sini ribut gitu loh. Jadinya bingung. Akhirnya ibu menangis. Sekarang nggak bisa menangis, sudah habis. Habis air matanya.
They have been terrorized by angry bikers, outraged that the most eligible girl in their village has been stolen from under their noses.
Banyak. Kita belum tahu, kan? Apa benar enggak, dapat enggak, gitu loh. Setelah jam 1 baru ketahuan. Terus ada kakak-kakak di depan kan nih, kakak-kakak adik. Terus ya udah tutup horden, matikan lampu. Terus pokoknya jangan sampai ada yang di depan kan.
Tradition allows them to search until dawn. After that, they must accept their loss. Now that deadline has passed, the next stage of the process can begin. A delegation from Hollis's extended family are on their way to Ingar's village to officially announce that she's been taken, with her agreement, and is now living with Hollis's family. They are received first by the chief's wife and then by the chief. During this short formality, a date is set 3 days from now for the next stage, a much more delicate matter, negotiating the dowry to be paid for Ingar.
Dulu harus ada kerbau 2, 3, minimal sudah 2.
This is a significant occasion, the coming together of 2 influential families from different provinces. The ceremonial language they speak is an ancient dialect, not even used anymore. The meeting ends when Ingar's side state their price. The visiting delegation will now go back and report the result to Khollis. Ingar's younger sister, now the only daughter at home, explains that her parents, who are not involved in the negotiations, are still too upset to talk about the loss of their daughter with me.
Jadi bukan karena mereka nggak senang, nggak setuju atau apa. Mereka ikhlas, mereka nerima gitu. Cuman ya rasa sedih itu jelas ada ya, karena namanya kita ditinggalin sama anak, apalagi ini anaknya yang pertama gitu. Itu aja.
Ibu Anda juga produk curi ya?
Iya, dicuri semua.
Dan
Semua dicuri.
semua maksudnya?
Iya, dicuri. Semua kalau kawin pasti dicuri dulu.
Jadi Anda tunggu dicuri nanti?
Mungkin.
Sudah ada pacar? Sudah punya pacar?
Pacar sih sudah.
Jadi belum sepakat.
Belum.
Tapi kalau sudah tidak mungkin akan bilang ke saya kan?
Mungkin enggak ya.
But Khollis's extended family are celebrating. For them, since Ingar arrived, it's been one long party. But now, in a quiet moment for the young couple, the stark reality is starting to sink in. News of the dowry demand is not good.
Kenyataannya kita ke sana tadi ternyata mas kawinnya ini si Ingar terlalu seperti gunung, jadinya ulis pusing. Di mana dapat duit?
Tapi memang Ingar baik, jadi harus harga tinggi.
Tinggi sih tinggi, cuman itu terlalu tinggi, terlalu sangat tinggi.
Almost 2 months after the kidnap, Khollis and Ingar are married. Half of Lombok turns up for a memorable wedding. It's the first time Ingar has seen her family or anyone else from her village since the night we took her away. After much negotiation, the dowry was finally settled at 50 grams of gold. A happy ending at last to Lombok's unique snatch and grab approach to courtship.